What is going on, everyone? Israel back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Texas Rangers. So this team is obviously pretty interesting. They just came off the World Series run, which was pretty phenomenal. And I don't think a lot of people expected this one to happen. They obviously were a good team in 2023, but I don't think people expected a World Series run. Texas is dominating the MLB with the Astros and Rangers right now in the league with the back-to-back wins, I guess you could say. But yeah, so this team is really solid right now. And obviously the funny thing is they didn't even win their division. They had to go through the wild card because the Astros kind of had the same record as them, and they, I think won the tiebreaker on that one. So they ended up in that wild card round, defeat the Rays, defeat the Orioles, play a pretty close series against the Astros, and then obviously beat the Diamondbacks 4-1 in the World Series. You have Corey Seager winning his second World Series MVP, and overall just a great season for this squad. As we move into 2024, obviously this team is going to be predicted up highly just because of the way they played off last year, which makes sense. And they are going to get a lot better, I think, and I think they do probably win this division. Both these teams are in the playoffs. Whichever you have the Astros or Rangers winning, they're both in the playoffs. But if we take a look at these contracts, I mean, they have a lot of guys on contract right now. We have some of the guys that are not in here, like Travis Jankowski, Tyler Mahle, and then David Robertson. Even if they sign Jordan Montgomery back, he'll probably be in here as well. We have no Corey Seager's got that mega contract over there for the 10 years. You got Jacob deGrom, Marcus Semien, Max Scherzer for one more season. We have John Gray back here, Nathan Eovaldi, Jose Leclerc, and then Andrew Heaney and Kirby Yates. So those are you guys currently on contract with David Robertson, Jankowski, and then I don't know if Mahle signed a 1 year. I kind of forgot. But those are all your guys on contract. Then we take a look at the guys at arbitration right now. It's pretty much the rest of their team. So Jonah Heim, Lau, Adolis Garcia, he signed a 2-year contract pretty recently, so this isn't updated fully, but yeah, he signed that over there. Got a lot of guys on the arbitration side right now. We're looking at this team going into the 2024 season. With this information, it's 176.2. With all the arbitration, it will be about 210.9 million. It's probably going to be more because there's more contracts that have to get put in. So I imagine it's probably going to round up to like 230, 250, I would say, just because they have like 4 players to add in the AAV this season, and if they re-sign Jordan Montgomery, which is the current rumor, so it will definitely be up there in the price for sure. So yes, this Rangers team is really solid, but they did have a top 5 pick in the 2023 draft, which is pretty exciting. So if you want to take a look at the top 100 from the Rangers, obviously Evan Carter's up here, but I'm not going to include him because he was really the reason they won the kind of World Series. He was such a good player. Technically a prospect, but he's obviously going to start. Then we have 3 guys currently on this top 100. Let's start off with their first round draft pick in 2023. He went 4th to the Texas Rangers, Watt Lanford. He played with 4 different teams, kind of throughout all the system, and absolutely dominated at every single one. Look at his stats in 2023 in all 4 teams he's played with. You can see his batting average is absolutely insane. Going through the minor leagues is so quickly. Even his AAA, he only played 5 games, but he still batted 368. I mean, that's absolutely insane. So this guy's definitely MLB ready. We'll see how he does in spring training. His ETA is 2024, so it should be very exciting. I don't really know where he's going to play, just because they do have a lot of outfielders, which we're going to talk about in just a minute. But this kid is very solid after 1 year in the minor leagues. The next prospect is ranked 71 in the rating right now. Sebastian Wilcott. He got signed January 15th, so the start of the season. So his 2023 was very interesting. He didn't really have the best stats throughout all the teams he's played on. If you take a look, I do think there is some talent to work with here. This kid's only 17 years old, which is pretty crazy. So there's definitely a lot of time he has to develop. His current ETA is 2027, so he's definitely got a lot of time to develop in the minor leagues. But the team he spent the most time on, he batted 273 in rookie, so not even that bad in my opinion for a kid that's this young. So he's definitely got a good shot to develop over the next couple seasons and see actually how he does. Right now he's currently in high A, so we're going to see how he does in high A for probably the 2024 season. We'll be interested to see this kid's growth and see his path to the MLB. Number 88 on the top 100 rankings is Brock Porter. He was drafted in 2022, the 4th round, 109 by the Texas Rangers. And he spent his time in A-ball this season. He had a 2.47 ERA, so pretty solid across the board in 69.1 innings. Had 95 strikeouts, so definitely a strikeout kind of pitcher. Yeah, he was really solid, and going to be interesting to see his kind of career develop as well. He's currently in A-ball, like we said. His ETA is 2026, so he's definitely got some time to develop before he's MLB ready. But so far, his stats are actually pretty solid. So those are your 4 guys in the top 100 for the Texas Rangers in 2024. Now, if we take a look at this depth chart, I mean, we obviously know this team's obviously good. Like we know this by now. The only thing I want to look at here is the outfield situation, just because they have a lot of outfielders. People really don't know this, but they have Evan Carter, Travis Jankowski, Duran, Taveras. They're obviously gonna have Watt Lanford, which makes it 5, and then obviously Adolis Garcia just signed. So they have about 6 outfielders for about 4 spots on the field. Just because I imagine one of their outfielders is going to DH, just because their infield depth isn't great. So they have a lot of outfielders signing, coming back and signing Travis Jankowski, having Evan Carter come up, having Watt Lanford come up, having Duran and Taveras. So just a lot of depth on this squad, which is definitely solid to have. I mean, depth is really important, don't get me wrong. I've talked about this multiple times with other franchises and other teams. Some of the best squads in the league have a great depth on their bench. And you guys already know how I feel about Travis Jankowski, definitely my World Series MVP and, comeback player in the World Series after Adolis Garcia had to be taken out. I'm just a really big fan of him in general, and I think he's a great player. So I was excited to see him back on this roster, and honestly, I hopefully starts, because he didn't start in the postseason. I was a little disappointed. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this squad in the 2024 season. Obviously, I had this team in the postseason. I think they're definitely gonna make it back. My only thing is I don't know where they go from there. Like, I don't know how far this team's gonna go in the postseason. I kind of want to wait and to see how the season plays out. But personally, right now, I have them in the postseason. And I don't know what seed they're gonna be at, because I don't know if they're gonna win the division. I think they're gonna be at 2 or 5 probably, is my imagination of it. 2 being obviously the second seed and went through the division race, and then 5 being the race in the wild card. That's where I have this Texas Rangers squad in 2024. What do you guys think about this team moving forward? It's obviously a great squad. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. And if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.